Hey everybody, Brian Lefebvre with Mercury Soccer again, and we've got your homework for our 2014s through 2010s for this week. All right, it's great work so far. Love seeing all the progress. Love seeing the videos of the young ones get it in. Keep sending those, and we'll get right into the workout. It's going to be the same setup as it has been in the past, with a technical piece at the beginning and then some agility at the end. All the technical pieces should be done for a minute and then move into the next one. Okay? Starting out with some review. So just starting out with our foundation touches. All right, so that's insides of our feet on our toes, right? Just like we're jogging, our knees are bent. And then we're getting touches in between our feet here. All right, trying to see the ball from the bottom of our vision a little bit, if we can at this point, and getting as many touches as we can in that minute will be great. After that, we stay with our foundation touches, but every couple touches, now last week where we did the sideways step-ons, we're going to combine the two, where we get a couple touches, step, step, a couple touches, step on, a couple touches, step on, step on. Still want to get those hops in the sideways step-ons and keep that rhythm of being up on our toes as we go. Okay, so that should be combining those two. Might be a little tricky at the beginning, but we will get it if we work on it a couple times. All right, so from there, then we've got a little bit of review. So we're doing those inside and outside the foot cuts. So big toe, little toe, knees bent, side to side. We're getting our feet to the outsides of the ball. What happens a lot with our young ones when we do this is we want to go forward and push the ball there because we're hitting behind the ball and pushing it forward. That's what this small space is actually great for, is we get to focus getting a touch going straight sideways. Touch here, getting our feet to the outsides of the ball. Because when we can cut the ball really sharp, then we know we can do other angles and go forward with it. All right, so we've got that. And then of course the other foot for a minute. Right, then we've got our dribblers cuts. So this is using the same surfaces of our feet, but now we're going one foot into the other. Right, so it always starts out outside, inside, and then outside, inside. Switch feet, outside, inside, switch feet, outside, inside. Outside, inside, outside, inside. Yep. And sometimes it helps to talk to your feet for the young ones. And talk yourself through what you're doing. All right? Very good with the dribblers cuts. And now we are going into some two-cone work. So this should be starting to get into some more challenging stuff. And if you can't get it right away, or if it doesn't look great right away, that's all right. It shouldn't look great right away. All right? So we're going two cones, just a wide V-step, or think of it like a defender lunging up to get the ball. We want to be able to go around that defender. All right, so starting with the ball up and even with the cone, we're going with what's called a scoop. So what I'm going to do is, with the foot closest to the ball on the outside, I'm going to pull it back behind the cones. I'm going to use the inside of my foot to just bring it across to my other foot that's going to push it forward. Now I start the same way with the other foot. Pull it back, scoop it across to my other foot. All right, and then we start all over again. Pull it back, scoop to my other foot, pull it back, scoop, push it forward. Now, when we have the basics of it down, we really want to focus on, as we pull it back, not pushing it and then going to chase it, but getting a little hop in there. So as I'm scooping the ball, I'm coming off my other foot, so my other foot is there to stop it. So pull it back, scoop, hop. Pull it back, scoop, hop. Because we want to get this nice, quick little scoop across that defender, get to the other side. Scoop across the defender, get to the other side. Scoop here. Right? That's what it's looking like when we're getting that hop and we're kind of really getting the hang of it. Until then, you're just working towards that. All right? And the next one will be the same pattern, but instead of scooping it, Now we're going to use the bottom of our foot, and after we pull it back, I'm going to roll it across. So not very different than last week when we were rolling and stopping and rolling and stopping. Very similar, only now we're adding in that little pull back, the roll, push forward. Pull back, roll, push forward. Pull back, roll, push forward. All right, so this is one that I think if you've got that roll from last week, we should master this one pretty easily. All right, with a little bit of practice. All right, after that, we're working with our 2 cones in a small figure 8. All right, so all we're doing is going 1 foot only to start out with. So it forces me to use the inside of that foot, and then as I cross through the middle, now I've got to use the outside of that foot. So I'm going inside and then outside, a touch with our laces maybe to get it through the middle. All right, so that is that one. And of course, then we go with our other foot. And then the last one is just both feet. And we don't care what surfaces you use. All we want to see is how quickly we can get around the 2 cones. So you might just use the insides of your feet to get around it, but it should be nice and tight. You can use the outsides, whatever you'd like, but you're allowed to use both feet to kind of get there as quickly as you can. What we want to do with that one for a minute is keep track of how many times we get around a cone. So if I get around this one, that's 1. Get around here, that's 2, right? And so on. So we do that for a minute, and then we're just going to repeat that one after, say, 30-second rest and see if we can break our record, right? Because we like with some of these to be measuring it and then obviously competing against ourselves. All right? So that is the technical piece, all right? And we move on to the agility so we can get rid of the ball. And now we start with our 4 cone setup again, just like our 1 rung of the ladder. All right. And we're going to do the same setup as last week. So it's going to be 3 sets, 45 seconds active, 15-second rest to get to the next one and get familiar with what we're doing. Hopefully, as we get to the practice, we've kind of done this a couple times in the homework, and we can be really comfortable switching to the next one so we can really get the full benefit of all the rest. In between the sets, we're going 90-second rest. All right, so first one, over the river or over and back, 2-footed hops, feet super glued together, just jumping in, jumping out. All right, jumping in, jumping out, forward and backwards as quick as we can. All right, 45 seconds on, 15-second rest. And then we're going lateral big hops. So we've done these before, right, where we're going 1 leg, hopping to the other, pausing to get our balance. My knee is bent on the one that we're landing on, hopping to the other side. Right? What some of us will want to do is go like that, right? Which really doesn't give us the benefit of landing and using those stabilizing and balancing muscles, right? So what we really want to try and do, right, is hop up, get that foot off the ground so that then we can land and balance ourselves on the other side. Hop. So there has to be 2 feet in the air each time. If we just get going like this, right, it's not doing a whole lot for us. Right, so that's 45 seconds on and 15 seconds rest. This next one is only going to be a 30-second round, right? So it's the only one in the group that's only 30 seconds. And it's to get the heart rate up, right, and get the blood flowing a little bit. It's just going to be high knees in place for 30 seconds. So we're going knees up high, going as fast as we can. The form that we want to work on is elbows and hands at 90 degrees. We say it's like hammering a nail into the wall behind us. All right? So we don't want to be arms locked in place, right? Our arms are helping us. All right? Going there. 30 seconds on. 15 seconds off. Then 2 in, so it's in, out, out. So we're going in, out, out the sides. In, out, out. Just going here, and then as we speed it up, it should look like that. All right, last one is going to be split 25 seconds and 25 seconds. So halfway through the set, we are going to switch it up, and we're going to go 1 leg hops vertical. So in at the front, woo, in at the back, in at the front, in at the back. And we want to get those pauses in again at the back and the front to really work on that balance. 1 leg, then the other leg halfway through. 3 sets, again through those 5 exercises, and we're going 90-second rest in between the sets. All right, looking forward to this week. See you guys for technical night on Tuesday, and we'll obviously see you for your team sessions on Thursday. Take care, guys.